The YouTube algorithm just bought me a killer brand new amp rig, and I'm gonna flex about it.
Nice.
Today, right here on Geargasms. Welcome to Geargasms, everybody. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, yes, we got a brand new member of the family on the set. That is the EVH 50 watt, the EVH 5150
Flex
3 with the EL34s and the matching 212 cabinet. Now the tease, when I came in, I was going to tell you about how the YouTube algorithm bought me that rig, right? And I'm going to tell you all about that in just a second. But first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel, it's kind of like $2 margarita night. Those margaritas are cheap for a reason. Celebrate mediocrity. This is the part of the video where most YouTubers would say, I'd like to thank my audience for getting me this rig. I couldn't have bought it without you, blah, blah, blah. It was YouTube income, right. And it was YouTube income. But let me assure you of something. You all did not pay for this amp. You all are great. The people that paid for this amp are the largest collection of assholes on the face of the planet. That collection of assholes, the overall guitar community. I had an old video that I did just as a leg pull 4 years ago, top 10 overrated. It just makes people mad. And for some reason, the YouTube algorithm decided to like reshare it and it went nuts again. And in 2 months, pow, all those mean people, all those ugly comments, it at least paid dividends. I went to my buddies at Earle, Teat, and I said, order this bad boy, and they said, you got it. It's not going to be an in-depth video because I don't know it that well yet. We'll do a video deep dive on it later on. But I mainly just wanted to put this thing in front of the camera as fast as I could so I could get on here and flex a little bit and have some fun with you all, and we'll see how it sounds together. The EVH 5150 350 watt EL34. It's a compact high gain amplifier head. Channel 1 offers a sparkling compressed clean tone. Channels 2 and 3, crunch and lead respectively, are dark, highly compressed and saturated. Resonance control dials up the amps into different cabs. You can match it up that way. Global presence control and a shared 3-band EQ for channels 1 and 2 with an independent EQ for channel 3. Now, one thing I love across the front is the concentric knobs. Channels 1 and 2 have their own gain and their own volume, even though they do share an EQ. That is super nice. On the back, of course, you've got the aforementioned resonance control. You've got an effects loop for integrating your pedal board and other processors. A headphone jack for private practice, preamp out jack, a MIDI in jack for connecting a foot controller for channel selection and effects loop bypass. I also love that big fat power light, yo. It's a 212 straight cabinet, delivers vintage crunch by the truckload, thanks to dual 12 Celestion G12H anniversary speakers. Don't worry, the orange is still here. It's just been moved over a little bit. You'll see that plenty. But for right now, this is my new left-hand man. Let's hear how it sounds. Middle position, Purple Wolfie is the guitar for this segment. We are on the clean channel. Now, normally we start all EQs at noon, but I've only spent maybe 20 minutes with this. And so I did tweak it a little bit. I've got the gain just barely up, just barely. We're running bone dry right now, but one of the things I love about this amp is the switchable effects loop. I just figured we would start off dry. Play some single notes on the bridge pickup. That's all you get. Single notes in the middle position. Single notes on the neck. That's all you get, you know why? Because it's dry. Now, if you get tired of that dryness, Your Highness, this is where the magic comes in. It doesn't have built-in reverb, but I do have Ocean's 11 enabled on my board. Now, for those of you out there who are already saying, dude, you're not playing any Eddie licks. Not gonna be playing probably many Eddie licks in this. It's not what this is about. This is about me flexing about how I got this amp off of a bunch of assholes.
Flex.
Anyway, cleans. Do you need to hear more? Oh, that's enough of the green channel. It's time to get blue. All right, so now we are on the blue channel, the channel that everybody on the YouTube seems to hate. First impressions, I get it. There's sag there, and that's not ideal for the heavy chugga chugga chugga, but y'all got channel 3, yo. Channel 2, for me, the blue channel, is kind of what I'm hoping it will be, is more of the classic Brown Sound Eddie Marshall-esque thing. Even though I know I got a Marshall over there, the presence is at noon, and the resonance in the back is nominal. I want to say it's at like 30%. We have the gain at about 10 o'clock, mids at 230, and high is at like 145-ish. Master of all is 845-ish. The reason I have that pronounced mid hump in there is because you know what I'm going for now. Eddie didn't scoop.
You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
Is that not the Brown Sound? You heard it, right? I do have this little beast in standard tuning. Don't worry, we'll get to some lower stuff in the next segment. Just wanted to see, can we get that big Marshall Roar open chord thing? See now, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Wasn't no delay or nothing on it, but did you hear that roundness? Jesus Lord, that was some great Eddie Venny. How you letting? I like the sound of that. I'm gonna do a video on just that, just the blue channel. The blue channel for people who aren't whiny babies. There it is. I know I said there wouldn't be a whole lot of EVH riffs in here, and I didn't lie to you. Because the count have to be played well, or correctly. Hey, hey, hey. Stop doing that, old man. You don't sound like Eddie. That's what all the YouTube commenters are saying. The Gen Zs, y'all are mean to this old guy. The gain is now at 3 o'clock. So we were at 8:45 and we went to, let's call it 2:45. We went ahead in time 6 hours. My my opinion so far, just is off the cuff, even though I ain't got no long sleeves on, my opinion, this blue channel, it shines more with less gain. I think as you go up, it loses a little bit of its personality. I think therein lies the frustration. It's a lot of gain, but it's not tight. Here's what you want to hear.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Tune down to E flat. This old man's about to chug. And oh, by the way, before that last segment, I got a little bit of lotion on these ashy knees. You're welcome. We are on the red channel. We've got gain way the fuck down. 8:30, man, 8:15. It's still eating its bagel. The low is straight up noon. We got the mids back. 9:45. The high is at noon. Volume is very, very low as well. It's sharing a bagel with its friend. But we are on channel 3. Again, that gain, how low it is. It's a lot tighter. We bone dry, people. No reverb, because I know you chug kids, you hate that reverb. Oh, you hate it. Let's bring this gain up. Now, there is no attenuation switch for this beast. And you know why? This amp is not for wussies. If you're scared of your landlord or your mom or your wife or your boyfriend, this ain't for you. Gains of 10. I turned it up to 2. Now you'll notice something, and I hadn't mentioned yet, 57 on the grill. You see it, you see it. A noise gate is probably gonna be necessary for this thing. That's heavy duty. Might as well eddy it up. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna try to do drop D with this D tuna, which is almost always a problem. Eddie. So let's try this chug-a-dug-a-dug shit. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, you drop D bastard. D tuna. Are you gonna fuck me like you normally do? Right. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. So what you're seeing is the magnificent, oh, the wonderful invention called the D tuna. It smells fishy.
That's what she
smells
said.
fishy because shit don't work, son. I ain't gonna lie to you, peeps. Dick whores of Justiceville. All right, 20 minutes later, and after unlocking the nut multiple times, it would just been easier for me to unlock it once and dropped it to D or C sharp. That Ola move, man, he makes it sound better than I do. As long as I got me these 2 bottom strings together, that's all you need for this tripe. we learned today? I think I learned that this amp is pretty much meets my expectations so far. We'll find out further down the road. We also learned that despite its promises, the EVH D-Tuna sucks major donkey. And finally, we learned, perhaps sadly, that all that negativity that got generated out there on the internet was perhaps met with the positivity of me being able to buy just a stellar amp.
I do not care.
I'm sure that cancels out.
You suck!
As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell some of your ratty-ass friends about Geargasms. We will welcome them here. We will dress those ratty-ass Geargasms members up in our love. And what do I mean by dressing them up in our love? No, it's not Madonna. It's these ratty-ass t-shirts that nobody's buying. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell D. Snyder about it. He's just mad that he never got to legally perv out in the ladies' room until after he retired Twisted Sister. I don't really know what I'm trying to say with that joke, but I do know it's about pennies.
Oh yeah.
By playing more guitar, watch less of this,
Busted.
and keep coming back here week after week for more Geargasms.